video is intended for audiences who are 13 and over. If you are not 13 and over, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
Alright, so did this opening act just felt like a Wes Anderson bit to you guys or anything?
I mean, it's mostly the background scenery, but yeah.
Right, like I don't know, the color
I
of
didn't
this
think that
opening,
until,
you know, right? The way that the
until
character was
you-
just talking.
Until we did our little sync bit, I didn't get that because I was the odd man out and started going for Moons Over My Hammy, and you guys went for Moonrise Kingdom, and that's completely where my brain was at, I guess. But that's why you shouldn't record on empty stomach.
I was gonna see if you guys were gonna figure it out. I just did it as a random bit. I was like,
No, I mean, the minute that she ended it with Kingdom, I went, oh, I'm the odd man out.
Right?
I wasn't thinking about it, though. Like, it just was like, yeah, it seems like the most logical thing to say.
Yeah.
Alright, so hey, it's Ryosangata Riko episode 7 of season 3. We're still here. We're still in the multiverse. You know, it's gonna get more insane as the show gets on.
We've brought in someone else who has managed to traverse all 3 multiverses. Asai's here
right.
now.
Right, I'll get this out the way. I want the audience to know that this is the Rico discussion, right? But before we get to that, due to our recording schedule, you know, right, and how on and off these are, you know, right? We can sometimes be topical, sometimes we're not topical, right? Because they might have been recorded like 3 months ago, and we're finally uploading them, right? But for this one, right? Hey, as you guys remember, right? The origin of Rico, right? And we trace back to the Big Bang of all of this, you know.
The genesis of us recording this and it being...
Right, you know, right, right? Like, on the first day, you know, right? This originally started off as a Power Rangers thing, you know, as a spin-off, right? For us to fill in and be like, oh, man, what the fuck are we gonna do?
The production cycle's all fucked up.
The franchise is dead, you know. Hasbro is taking it out back to
the gravel pit, yeah.
Yeah, right. But hey, so I don't know if you guys saw this, but there was a few months ago there was a big news that Hasbro was just gonna get rid of everything.
Yeah, they were auctioning shit off, right?
Right. So this week, you know, it's live. You know, well, technically it is not live. The auction site is getting ready with all the garbage, right? That they're like, there's that, all right.
All right.
Oh, it is literally everything. They are actually. It is all the way back from. Right, so the way that the site...
Specifically, the one for Johnny Young Bosch, and then there's the Black Ranger costume, and then there's the Black Ranger costume that Johnny Young Bosch, Adam Park Black Ranger hero costume.
Right, it is actually from across all 30 years. I think the site is actually organized by season, right? So we're starting off with Mighty Morphin, but there is 700 items available during this auction when it actually goes live next month that they're getting rid of, you know.
When does it end?
It is. I think it might. I'm not sure how long it's actually gonna last. I just know. Oh wait, I think that it ends in a month, right? Because the auction is opening up in a few days. By the time we're recording.
Friday, yeah.
Right. So I found out that the base price for every item starts at $500. So
$500. Okay, so now this is my point.
Can we get and rid of repulsive stuffs and just
I don't know if that's
man. So originally I hope they put like useless random junk.
Oh god, they have Goldar's head.
Yep.
Oh Jesus.
Yep. Right, yeah, so originally what I wanted to have, they do have useless junk filler items, right, like actual garbage, right, because in one of the listings, there's a bunch of, like, actual background plot, like, actual background, those also start at $5, so I'm kind of fucking mad about that. I just want to buy something fucking useless, you know, right, and be like, yeah.
Oh my god, Thunder Megazord hero helmet, I could just, okay, look, my question is, how much can we acquire... How much of a costume could we acquire before Halloween? Like, do you think...
I doubt the auction's gonna be closed by then.
I mean, yeah, but...
right, originally I wanted to bid for this useless junk, right? Originally I wanted to bid for this useless junk of items, you know, like, this is actual background plot shit that no one actually gives a fuck about, right?
Yeah.
But now that I found out that the bidding starts at 500 minimum, I'm like, ah, damn, it's over. Can I get useless back? Like, this is actually background junk, you know? Like this is shit that no one gives, right? I was trying to bid for this type of garbage, right? To be like, yeah, I own this, you know? But but the $500, yeah, you know. Yeah, but yeah, if you actually go all the way back, it's not just Power Rangers. If you guys go to like page 10, or was it not page 10?
And it's RPM and Samurai.
I'm sorry. Go to the last page. So I don't know what the last page is for this.
The
so
last
I think
page not 10?
No, it is go to 14. The best thing to do is go to 14 real quick.
Okay, hold on. To scroll. Okay, there we go.
And then just scroll down. Start from the top of 14. Right here's all the cosmic theory stuff, you know, right? Hey. Also, by the way, don't bid on stuff that the actors want, you know, because apparently the actors are a little mad for some reason. They want this stuff and they want to bid on this stuff. Hey, you know, I'll shitpost bid. I don't give a fuck. I'll bid the actress, you know, right?
You guys got to use it on your own time. Now it's our turn.
If you wanted to keep it, you should have taken it. God.
Yeah, you should have taken it.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, you can buy the worm larva.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Actually, that would be hilarious. See,
Oh my god. Group of 4
thing
putty. Oh my god, the putty.
Oh my god, we could all
I
be
could be a
putty.
putty.
We could all be.
The
Oh
larva
my
thing
god, I
is
could buy
actually
Alpha.
frightening.
I could buy Alpha 9. I could be Alpha.
See, this makes me want to have a house that has like a long like entryway hallway, just so that I can have this stuff like sitting on shelves like on the side and.
Oh
be real
Jesus
weird.
Christ!
And,
Oh
you know,
my
it's
god!
scary.
Oh man,
Oh my god!
have you reached the point?
I got to the Ninja Turtles. Turtles.
Yep. It is everything from Saban's 30 years, right?
That is so cursed.
That is actually so. I actually, you know, it doesn't have so.
Display is so fucking haunting of all of
man,
the turtles.
wait till you go to page 15 real quick. Page 15 is where the real spice is.
Hey,
you know, right?
Hold on. I feel Beetleborgs. Fuck yeah! If I get now here's the thing. What the? Is there? Oh yeah, I did read about this actually. Yeah. Okay, all the Beetleborgs and shit. Oh shit! That is a full Kamen Rider outfit that is totally not. I mean, it's the Masked Rider, but it's definitely still a Kamen Rider outfit. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Oh,
Also, we learned some random insight. So it turns out that
action weapons.
I know. I like
Right?
that. I like that. It's like set of 10.
right. So we found out that when Toei sends shit over, it is stuff that 90% like they don't give a fuck about.
Yeah.
It turns out, and they unless they actually mark as, hey, you gotta return this, you know, right? They said, we don't give a fuck. You guys can keep this shit. This is actually taking up storage in our in our fucking warehouse, right? So everything that's being auctioned is actually, yeah. Like, everything that's being auctioned is actually just stuff that Toei says, we don't give a fuck. You can have this. You can keep this shit. Because Toei was like, if we need it, we'll just make it. Because we're the owners of this shit, you know, right? I found out.
The
according to one of the...
is just a set of sample products, which
I kind of want.
What is that even... I mean, I guess that means that they've never even made it to market?
No, I think this is stuff that they put out on, like, Toy Fair.
Or is this just the prototypes that they had?
I think this is more like stuff that you would display in, like, at toy conventions, you know, like, hey, yeah, this is what the Power Rangers brand is all about. We got shirts, we got hats, we got a lunchbox, you know, right?
Yeah.
You know, right? Once again, this is like the type of dumb shit I want to bid for, but as soon as I found out that every item has like a base price of 500, I was like, alright, I give up.
100 plus group of toys and games.
Here's the thing. There's the thing of, like, what's 500, like, there's some things that are definitely gonna be worth more than 500. There's definitely some shit in here that seems like it's worth less than 500. My question is, seriously, what?
How much can we pull our money together to get? What is the...
Look. The set of 4 putty costumes starting at 500 is a steal of a deal. Okay.
You can get cups.
Oh Jesus!
With
all of the lead paint the 90s can offer. Oh my god! I mean,
it's one of these mixed bags.
Oh man, if you go to page 13, you can get the stupid little baby Patchy Zord model that they use on set. I wanted that dumb shit so much, but then I realized. But as soon as everything I found, I was like, yeah, fuck, it's over. Also, you get the Zenith Rangers costume too. Or before they changed it to the first version of the suit when it was white. It's actually amazing. What is being up for auction on this site? Yeah. Power Ranger as a brand is dead. After this, it is done for. No one cares anymore. Right. So yeah. All right. That was a fun opening thing we did. All right, we can get back to Rico. Now.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Yeah. 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 So hey, we open up with a Wes Anderson bit that it actually threw me off. I was like, man, this opening bit is too good.
It does.
So I completely forgot that this was literally Kaiju number 8, and so like the two of them sitting there on this like overlook, I'm like, oh, it's Kaiju number 8. And then Tariq was like, yes,
I mean,
it is.
well, no, because at first, this definitely was. I can see what you mean about the like opening being like Wes Anderson type, but then it's like I was so taken aback by what the fuck Asahi looks like in this universe, because Jesus Christ, this is giving me real like. I mean,
his parents still dress him.
Oh, his parents definitely still buy his clothes for him, and if he leaves the house without tucking his shirt, if I see a grown-ass 20-something-year-old man with his shirt tucked into his shorts...
But it's not even, like, fitted tucked, it's just kind of...
Oh, no, it's just kind of loosely in there. But his shirt tucked into his shorts, also... Let me just look at this again. Yeah, he's wearing pretty much all white, pretty weird, and then he smirks and says, I'm a kaiju. Yeah, I'm fucking turning around and calling the cops. That man's a fucking serial killer.
His shorts are several inches higher than they should be, and...
Oh, man. He is dressed like an 8-year-old kid, you know, right? And basically. I don't like this. Yeah.
No wonder Riko don't want to marry you.
Yeah, you gotta put your best self out there when you're trying to ask somebody out, and this is not it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. Yeah. And then man. So keeping in with Asahi's unhinged rant, he immediately goes over to the house and start addressing everyone like he's part of the family. Like,
oh yeah, I'm alright. You're my dad. You're my mom. Everybody has. I'm part of this family. I would like to be inside your home. Lock the doors, everybody. What? Nobody.
I'm sorry. Did you just call me father?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really fucking weird, you know. I get you guys are childhood friends, you know, but we're not like that, you know.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm not cool with you. Like, you guys were childhood friends. I haven't seen you in 7 years. I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't think you're even here at the funeral for my father. You know.
They do actually. They do say that he was like, thank you for coming to the funeral.
Oh, was he at the funeral?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, he does. Riko, it's weird that Riko comes up with the excuse for him to say that. I mean, maybe he actually did mean this, but he goes, but she goes, yeah, he's here to like put in incense, you know, at the family shrine.
Yeah. Like he's here to offer his prayers, you know, right?
And then we get
cucumber horse.
Yeah, and then we get the thing that really threw me.
Grandpa's soul lives in a cucumber horse.
Yeah, so the cucumber horse thing.
It's a cucumber with 4 sticks in it.
It wasn't until...
Am I missing a cultural thing?
So here's the thing that I learned. So Obon in Japan is kind of like their Day of the Dead. And
souls live in cucumbers?
Well, no. They put out ceremonial... They put out, I guess... craft food is the weird way to put it.
Also, that shit that you do in like elementary school.
Yeah. And I had to look this up to be like, I don't actually know the significance of the cucumber horse, and also this is really bad because the only time that I really thought about cucumber horse in the last any time is because they made that stupid cucumber horse card. Austin, you know what I'm talking about.
I was thinking about that card too.
Yeah, and so I went, oh shit, that is probably something that I should know what the fuck it was, and I looked it up, and it's like, oh yeah, there's a cucumber horse, there's also eggplant cow, and apparently...
You just stick 4 sticks into the plant.
Well,
but also, I will be honest, at first when they said cucumber horse, I was hoping that it was like a horse carved out of cucumber.
Hold on. This is what I was saying.
Not just a cucumber just stuck in.
That is, like unfortunately, that's just them being basic. Because apparently, you can have this level of fucking shit. Look at that fucking horse.
You know, I was expecting this to be it.
Like, I'm gonna post this horse. Look at this fucking horse.
We just took a cucumber and stuck sticks in it.
That horse spits on your horse and eats it for breakfast.
Oh man, that is some guy spent a lot of time on that.
Well, apparently it's kind of evolved to a point of like just like everything else in the world where it's like, fuck it. The crafts can be whatever it wants, because basically it's like it's the cucumber horse is to quickly get the ancestors home, and the eggplant cow is to slowly get bring the ancestors home. I don't really know, but here's this dude who just made a fucking Cessna, because and in the article I read, he said, I wanted to become a pilot, but I wound up having to give up on that. But my grandma died last year, so I decided to make a Cessna in honor of her, and also, I guess, his dead dreams, I guess? But
yes,
yeah.
carry my dreams.
Yeah, so you can just do fucking whatever. It could be
Not only is it a memento to my grandma, it is also a memento to my dead dreams as well.
Yeah, apparently you can just, like, do whatever the fuck you want, so, I don't know, stay tuned for, like, 3 years from now when we get Cucumber Ghidorah.
I just like that.
Yeah, I mean, they did not put any effort. Apparently, nobody has learned anything. Nobody asked Riko to make the cucumber horse. If we had spent a whole episode gunpla making a kick-ass cucumber horse, that would be fucking awesome.
Anyways, Grandpa's soul lives in the cucumber.
Oh yeah. Anyway, Grandpa's soul escapes
Man,
the cucumber horse.
I fucking lost it here.
This is the most unhinged episode.
Going back to, I still don't understand what the fuck is the logic of this universe.
Yeah.
Right. Or what is going on, right?
Yeah.
So the soul of the grandpa comes back, right?
Yep, it floats out. So Molly's immediate reaction to it was, oh, it's like Kaiju number 8. And I'm like, I don't know what the fuck this is, because this is...
No, it going in his mouth. My reaction was it's Kaiju number 8.
Sure, okay.
Slight difference.
All right.
There's like a 10-second difference.
Yeah. The fact, like...
But yeah, it's the whole I swallowed a thing.
He's Yu Yu Hakusho possessed is just how I see it, is like... Oh, yeah, you come back, you've got 12 hours back on the human realm to make a difference in these people's lives.
I'm just reminded of the Teletubby son.
Oh god. Yeah, Grandpa's the Teletubby son is pretty cursed.
It's frightening, you know, right? He just takes over, right? I literally thought we were about to pull a Wonder Woman 1984 this episode, right?
Yeah,
I literally thought there was going to be an episode where it's actually we're following the grandpa around the entire day. He's just using Asahi's body as a vessel, right? But no, he only comes back to say like this last moment with Riko, right?
And even then,
and that's
like
about
glittering...
it. Fuck the rest of the family. None of them wanted to finish building the gun, the Barbaros. You know, fuck. Yeah, right. They get all burned in hell. You know, right?
Yeah. Nobody loves Grandpa like Riko loves Grandpa.
Yeah, you know,
they had a special bond.
Yeah, the way that they, you know, it's especially creepy when you think about like Asahi using the spirit of Grandpa to try and hit on Riko, so it's Grandpa, but it's Asahi, but like
and love of Grandpa, but it's also.
But then he's like, "Oh, do you like me?" It's like, "No, I thought you were my grandpa." What? Hold on, now I'm extra confused.
Oh man, is this some weird new thing that you're into? You know,
yeah,
right? Do you want me to get the wig?
Is this a new thing that kids are doing called Grandpa Play?
You know, do you want me to get like a little wig and some glasses?
Yeah, but you ain't met Grampy.
Anyways, Mom goes, "Hey, can you move a rock?"
Yeah, she just tried to find something to get these fuckers out of her
house.
Oh
man, hey, look! Free manual labor. It's a good opportunity, you know, when someone offers it. You know, I was like, yeah,
and
sure,
if it also cripples your husband and makes him have to go to the hospital, probably.
Oh yeah, man. You know, look, he is not ready. He is not ready to move this rock.
He's still recovering from his injuries from the demon attack where his last family was killed.
Anyways, he just lies in the fucking gravel.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Sometimes they're already in the gravel pit. You know, you gotta.
You just gotta lie there.
You just gotta go. You just go.
And those nice little rocks just act as a gel for you to lay down on.
Yeah.
Right, and then the grandpa just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
the
apparently
just
with
goes,
the power of Grandpa inside, with the
Yeah,
power
boy,
of
once
soul,
again,
of Shaman King Soul Union, he's able to lift it up and yeet it across the yard. Not really in any particular
How do you know
direction.
that she didn't want him to just move it?
Yeah, like rearrange it.
what
He
if-
just picked it up and launched it.
Like, what if she still wanted that rock?
Yeah.
She was like, can you move a rock? Not can you just get rid
Throw
of a rock?
it somewhere, yeah. Throw
Also-
it vaguely into the woods, into the grass.
He throws it, it rolls downhill and hits a kid.
I mean, hey, that's whatever.
Little sister's coming back and she's like, oh god, why are there giant fucking rocks?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hey, look, all right, hey, to keep, I guess this is what Grandpa's last wish is, to help the neighborhood, right?
Yeah, to
You know,
go out and...
this is what his final, this is what his trial is, right? He's at the gate.
Yeah,
he's at the gate. The
gates,
gatekeeper
and
says,
giving
"Oh,
him
hey,
one last trial so that he can either die or either come back to life
ascend,"
or pass
right?
on. Yeah.
Right, it's like, oh man, you didn't do enough good in your life,
Yeah, go out and help the neighborhood, find some dogs and hoe some fields.
Yeah, what's it? Going back to how I think this episode is extremely unhinged. Well, what the fuck is going on?
Wild.
This whole thing is unhinged. Also, they made their own broom.
Oh, well, yeah.
They had the homemade broom.
I mean, that shit happens, I guess, at shrines. Whatever.
It's cool. Anyways, oh look, we found the dog.
Yeah, we found the little rat dog. Little rat dog is gonna go home. And then
No, it's not.
Well, I mean.
No, we just handed it back to the shrine maid and said, "Can you watch him for another minute?" and then left.
Well, and then we found a fucking boar that we decided to fight.
But we left the dog.
Oh man,
there.
this entire sequence is fucking amazing. I love this entire sequence, right?
It's completely unnecessary.
Obviously, they didn't get a real baby boar on
No,
set.
it's got taxidermy just moved like stop motion.
Yeah, so do you think it's?
Or
I don't
like,
think. Well, here's the thing.
eyes don't go the
I
right
don't
way.
think it's stop motion. I think it's based
No, I
off.
said like.
Oh,
I said
I'm
it's
just saying.
literally a taxidermy like boar, and they just kept picking up and moving it.
I
for
think
every-
it's.
No, yeah, no.
I think
This
it's that
is
El Cheapo.
actual amateur filmmaking right
this
here.
is, This is like some real like El Cheapo like tokusatsu shit where it's just a dude from behind with a GoPro running him behind, holding him up and picking him up and going blah 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 blah.
Yep.
Right, and they just have the camera out of just in frame it up to that, show it,
It's like,
right?
oh hey man, we gotta redo the shoot. Your finger was caught on the shot on that one. We didn't.
And every time we look at the board, we just picked it up and put it down in a slightly different place,
Yeah.
and then panned away, and then did it again.
It's definitely realistic enough that I could believe that it's taxidermy, but that actually makes me feel worse if
But
it
it's,
is
like,
a real
bad.
taxidermy.
It's bad taxidermy because its eyes are not going the right way.
I mean, you don't know how fucked
Oh
up
man,
this boar was going
I
in.
think the fact that there's such this the fact that this board is not 100% accurate or whatever,
Yeah.
right? Or perfect. This is they just got I guess not a cheap board, right? Like an actual
Yeah.
shit. It's good enough. This is good enough, This is if you look at it, you're like, that's cute, right? Yeah, it's funny,
Is it?
I
it
fucking
cute?
love it, I mean, also, he immediately gets his shit pushed in by this baby boar,
I mean,
He's like, oh.
yeah, that's the thing. It is. Here's what I think is funny. It's not intimidating enough for me to run screaming or decide I must defend the townspeople from it because it's just a fucking baby boar. I'm not saying it's necessarily cute, but it's literally tuskless. It's that underdeveloped. Again, it's probably a fucking cadaver. But it's still a cadaver of, a boar with no tusks. It's also,
Got
what?
wonky eyes.
It's also, what,
Can't
a
move
foot
past
and a
it.
half, on all fours? It's not that big of a boar, either. You just don't fuck with it, and it won't fuck with you. You don't have to run off
Right, look,
screaming.
just make big sounds, and scare it away, It's
or just
probably
walk
just lost,
away.
Also, don't do the stupid thing of trying to be big and rush it.
Yeah, it's usually one or the other. Usually it's not even rush it. What the fuck is... It's just make a big noise.
Put it and just,
Yeah.
ran at it. It's like, okay, you're an idiot.
Yeah. But also...
Anyways, Riko challenges
Riko
it.
decides to unlock her hidden potential, and full-blown kick the shit out of this dead baby boar. Because, again, with also saddest, like, we're not even gonna pretend that we taught you, like, you've had any training in fighting. We're just gonna go, yeah, just, I don't know, pretend that you know how to kick and punch and jump, and we'll make it look pretty. Don't worry.
Right? Yeah, no. It's it is an actual like early '70s tokusatsu one where they just have her. She actually performs like a flying jump kick. I was like, man, this is extremely unnecessary. You did not have to do that.
Yeah,
You
that,
know.
honestly, I mean, I
You're probably
understand
gonna
that.
just.
I
You're probably
understand
gonna
that
just pick up
Riko
the
is like,
dirt and just throw it at it. You know.
Yeah.
Right? Get some dirt in his eye or something. They like, ooh, and they're like, ooh, or run away.
I-
You know,
That's it.
right?
I get that Riko is probably 60 pounds, fully clothed, soaking wet. But that boar does not look that big, and I feel like a flying jump kick would just murder it, like, would just squish its fucking head.
I feel like because of how short it is, you're just gonna miss.
I mean, yeah, definitely doesn't seem
Don't-
necessary to flying jump kick a boar that is below your knee. Coming
That's
down
what you
with that momentum would fucking destroy most animals.
Just punch.
I feel like you would just. I feel like you would just miss. You know, if
Yeah.
anything, you will actually end up crushing the boar with your body weight. You know,
Yeah.
like you actually just fall on top of it. Right?
Literally just kick the... This is the one time where you can go, I'm going to kick the pigskin, and it's actually kicking pigskin.
Like, it's too short for you to have to jump kick that.
Yeah. But anyway,
Yeah.
now we finally go back to Yasan shop, but it's not to build
Yeah,
a GM.
hey, you're bleeding. Let's do the most logical solution in this town. You know, where I assume that there is no local there was like no local doctor clinic. You know,
I mean, there's probably a witch doctor somewhere, like, in the woods that they could probably find. I don't know how... There's, like...
It feels like there's probably a local clinic, but, like, any major hospital is actually, like, a fucking trip.
It's on the
Like,
other
it was
mountainsides.
fireworks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you have
yeah,
to
but
cross
hey,
the
don't worry.
mountain before
Rico's
you
like,
do that.
oh, you have an open wound. Hey, well, we could glue it together, right? That works, right? You know, put some glue down close the wound.
I
you
know a great place that we can upgrade you with a few kit bash parts.
I mean, it's... Okay, where's the closest place that we can get some form of first aid without having to go all the way back to the house? Oh, I know. Let's go to my favorite shop.
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
that's a little weird, but...
it's so random. Anyway, then they just leave. And Yasen's
It feels like a really arbitrary situation for them to force how to get these two to the Gundam to the shop. Which, by the way, once again, I am still under belief that this shop is operating under the Tower of Fate House of Mystery rule set,
Yeah.
where nobody notices it until you need to, you know, until you have like an actual crisis in your life that can only be solved by making a model kit, you know, somehow,
Yeah.
right? Like, because Aussie's like, man, what the fuck? Has this thing always been here?
Yeah,
That's fucking
When did we get one of these?
Wait, we have this?
right in this small town. I'm like, wow, man, what is the average population of a small Japanese town, right?
I mean, it depends.
436 people.
I mean, it depends on
I
how
don't know, I'm guessing.
small the town actually is, and like, because clearly, like, the youngest sister goes to high school somewhere, so there has to be enough with like uniforms and stuff. So there has to be enough of.
Let's see. All right, so according, all right, man,
Hey,
thanks
might go
to
to school
Google
where the
AI,
fireworks were.
right? So the smallest Japanese town is Utashinai with 4,000 population. All right, and then
that's still a
That's pretty big, actually.
yeah.
And
all right,
what children
so we
just
think
have, like,
do we think is I have to assume this town is that small, right?
Yeah.
You know, right? Because we did get like a whole flyover of the town at the beginning of the
Yeah, I mean, there's a
season,
lot
you
of
know, right?
houses. Don't know how many of them are occupied by real human beings, but you know,
I mean, some of them are just occupied by cats, you know. Like cats
the
is like,
simulation
oh,
will the simulation will generate them as Rico needs them.
I was gonna
right,
say, it's
but
like
yeah.
spirited away, like no one's there, but
Yeah.
at night there are people.
Yeah.
quote unquote.
Anyway.
It's the dead. It's the spirit of the dead that occupies this
Oh, it's
town.
Grandpa and all his friends. Anyway, yeah, Yasan decides to remind them what the plot of the show is. He goes, hold on, you can't just come into the shop and not build model kits. You're ruining the show. Come back. Build a model kit.
I mean, actually, you can, but it makes me sad.
Yeah, and then you
Don't
guys
make
get
me
weird.
sad.
You get weird and beat up boars when you're left alone. I think you should come in here and just build model kits.
Right?
Anyways, we're just
Ignore
yelling
the
down
fact.
the street.
Ignore the fact that you're bleeding. You know, right? Hey, you should have. Hey, you're the best way to stop this bleeding is to build a model kit.
Yeah,
you know,
now
right?
that we've since we had to waste our precious bandages on you, you should come in and return the favor by buying a model kit and spending 4 hours in my shop, being bad at building the model kit.
Right? Yeah.
Always remember to use crosswalks, kids.
Oh yeah, they do specifically
Especially
run
streets
across
that don't have
the
cars.
crosswalk with complete dead traffic on this unoccupied town.
But also, have you ever tried yelling at someone down the street? It's not that easy.
I mean, this is a small town, right? Like, if you look at, they're only like what, 2 blocks down? Only 2 blocks down the street.
Yeah,
right?
I mean it's hard to yell at someone down the street unless there's literally no like traffic sounds, no people sounds, no fucking like
townspeople anywhere,
like
you
air,
know, right?
like air sounds, like there's no airplanes or helicopters flying over. This is a fucking ghost town, so it's just
If I can't
them.
hear you from the other side of the house sometimes, I
Yeah,
ain't hearing you from down the street.
yeah, but think about the difference when if we had all the fans turned off, had all the AC turned off, you know.
Right. I mean, also you're also outside, so your vocals will get out. Will be wider now, you know, right?
Yeah. Anyway, hey, it's time for Kaiju number 8. If you couldn't tell.
Oh yeah, hey,
before,
the hottest,
hey,
the hottest new show in Jump, you know, right?
Yeah.
Look, all of our other franchises are ending, you know. We need to fill up the slots, you know. Please,
Yeah.
Jump is still relevant,
Would
you
you
know,
like
right?
to build a Don model kit next?
Right? We need something. We need something to keep going for print media, you know, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So yeah, now we're
All right,
building.
I haven't
Kaiju
seen
number 8.
Kaiju number 8 yet. I know the basic premise.
Wait, so
of
have
it.
you not? You haven't even read it?
No, I've not even read it.
'Cause I was
there was
reading
too
it-
much stuff.
I was reading it before it came out as a. So hey, that is great. I get to explain. Hey, so Kaiju number 8. It's Kamen Rider. It's basically Kamen Rider.
Okay, but with a kaiju, baby, it's just a
But
kaiju
like original,
instead, huh?
like OG Kamen Rider where there's not like Kamen Rider where there's like 17 different Kamen Riders. Like it's just like, hey, there's kaiju out there, there's monsters, ooh boy, they're all over the place. Really, really bad kaiju get classified as like specific code numbers. And hey, he gets deep-throated by a mosquito kaiju, or rather, he deep-throats a mosquito kaiju.
He's forced to by the mosquito.
Yeah, forcefully deep-throats a mosquito kaiju.
He gets his face fucked by a bug.
He gets face-fucked by a bug, and then it turns him into Kaiju number 8, and now Kafka Hibino, a totally natural Japanese name, is now Kaiju number 8.
33-year-old man.
33-year-old man. Hey, we all gotta keep them dreams alive.
Look, you could be here at any age, you know,
Yeah.
right?
But yes, the parallels here are that like he made a childhood promise to a friend who's
They were sitting atop like
while they were sitting atop.
lovely view.
Yeah, the difference is it wasn't when her grandma died. It was when their entire town was raised by kaiju. By which I mean, like, burned down by kaiju, and her cat died, and all of their family died, and it was real bad. But then they both swore.
same thing.
But then they swore to go join the kaiju self-defense force.
But she's talented.
But
and
she's
he's a
actually
scrub.
gone. Yeah, she's actually gone on to become like a like
Super captain.
yeah a nationally famous like captain, and he's 33 and just stuck on like cleanup duty and can't do shit. And then he gets Kaiju number 8 powers, and he
It just turns out all you need to move up in the world is get kaiju powers, you know.
yeah, it's just get
right?
Kaiju
That's
powers.
it.
That'll even the score.
Look, you either get a loan from of $1 million
Small loan
from
of
your
$1 million,
dad,
or you get
right?
face fucked by a mosquito thing.
Right, and gain supernatural powers. You know, that's the only way to move up in the world. You know, right?
Yeah, and since you actually haven't watched the show, I'll just show you because they make a reference to Yasan looking like Kaiju number 9. This might be one of the most disrespectful things they've ever said to Yasan.
I go with the other one.
Oh,
That
the manga one. Okay, yeah.
Just because then you get this shower cap joke.
This might be the most disrespectful thing that they've said to a character in this entire show.
Especially Yasan. How dare
Yasan
you
does not
disrespect him
deserve
like
that.
that?
That's
Anyways,
fucked up.
as you said, If you open your model kit and there's smoke and lights coming out,
Yeah, if there's smoke and lights coming
the
out
lid
of
back on.
your box, close it. You have there's a problem. There needs to be a
Put the lid
recall.
back on.
Something's
That thing is possessed, right?
like there is
Yeah.
something wrong. Like there's a kaiju about to pop out and
Yeah.
go down your
Oh
throat,
man,
too.
it's like how in last episode when they were building the initial D cars, or just like, oh wow, this smells just like petroleum. I was like, ooh.
gasoline. Like, why does it smell like gasoline? What did they make these plastics out of?
Right? Yeah, right. But don't worry. Hey. Not only are we advertising the Kaiju number 8 figurized kit model
Yeah.
kit. Hey,
You can also build
hey,
figure eyes of the girl.
A girl.
right, the main heroine.
Well,
it has stuff for girls too.
Technically,
the
she's
Kaiju
not
number
even-
8 isn't
okay.
just.
I want to be clear because
Technically, it should be
she's
kaiju.
technically not the main
what the fuck?
heroine because she's
Oh,
actually,
she's not the main heroine.
She's 19.
She's not the best friend that he made the promise to. She's some 19-year-old girl that starts
Thinks
up
that she's better
that
than
she's the
everyone.
19-year-old rich girl. Like she's the rich girl genius character that like
Was raised into the
yeah.
fight.
Whoa, my papa is the head of the defense force, and I'm also really strong and kind of a bitch. But oh wait, he's so strong and capable, even though he's older. Ooh,
But I'm gonna make fun of him
I don't
'cause he's
have
old.
I don't have weird mixed daddy issues things that I project onto this older man that shows me the slightest amount of attention and care that my father never gave me.
This man's nice to me.
It's
Will you be my dad?
I mean, I'm not saying that like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that she doesn't become a good character like in the grander scheme of the story, but it's great at the end of this whole sequence when we get to the point of Riko and Asai using each figure as stand-ins for themselves, and it's actively
Weird.
but it's Riko turning down Asai like with the Kikoru figure because that is exactly what should always happen is people need to stop shipping these two together because it's a 33-year-old man and a 19-year-old girl.
She is a type
Right. Mm-hmm.
who also did not
okay.
like him.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
I wish that they built a fucking white hair boy.
Oh yeah,
The boy.
yeah.
That's the real boy.
Man, I wonder how many Kaiju number 8 model kits are there.
Let's
That's a good
if
question.
you're googling it, I'll let you Google.
All right, man. Hey, look. Hey, look. Let's
I
see.
think that
Wait,
she
hold on.
has-
It might just be. Oh nope. Let's see. So we have. All right, we have the Kaiju number 8 himself. We have the girl. Let's see. There's a guy with a ponytail hair. Mina Asi.
Mina
Asa-
Ashi, that's a girl. That's the girl.
Okay,
That's the
okay.
main girl.
Mina is the main
Okay.
girl.
Mina Ashido.
Oh,
yeah.
is that the main heroine of
Yeah,
the
that's
show?
the main heroine. That's her with a big. She got a big. As they say.
Oh wait, no, hold on, wait. That's not a model kit. That's just the figure art.
Oh, okay.
That's just the posable action figure. Okay, never mind.
That's why we
Okay,
didn't build
okay.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it might just actually be Kaiju number 8 and Kiri
Shinomiya.
Kikoru.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as the model kit. All right, I guess that's it.
Oh, that's
all
where
right.
they're starting,
Look,
I
it's.
guess.
Wait. I guess they have teased the ponytail girl, but she's not out yet.
I hope
based on,
I hope it comes with a fucking giant ass tiger that she rides. She just, as a regular person, has a tiger that seems incredibly illegal. But I guess when you're in the military, they just let you get away with that.
Isn't it a white tiger?
It's a big ass like white tiger. Yeah.
Which should be
Oh
morally-
look! If a guy
keep
in
in
New
a
York can
metropolitan-
secretly hire a tiger in his apartment room, I'm pretty sure it's fine.
I
right?
guess. I mean, she's not even secretly hiding it though. She's
Look.
taking it on missions.
Look, I guess having a tiger is one thing when there's kaiju running around.
I guess so. It's like fuck a
there's
tiger.
That's not like a main priority for the law.
Yeah, the apex predator is not sharks or tigers. Do whatever the fuck you want. It's not gonna save you from the kaiju.
I don't know, man. Dinosaurs are back.
Look,
I just got a ban.
just fill out the legal papers and that's it. You
Yeah,
know, right?
people are way less scared about Chip Crazy and Tiger King than when the kaiju show up.
And then this goes back to what I did not understand what the fuck is going on in this episode. I was like, I feel like, right, based on what you guys say, I feel like this episode is supposed to be like a big Kaiju number 8 callback reference of an episode. Right?
But it isn't though, right? Because
it's just kind of a play on like the whole thing.
it's a play on the dynamic of like Kafka. Basically, Kafka and Mina are. Wait, Mina Ashido, I think, is actually the acid girl from My Hero.
It's still Mina.
Yeah.
Mina something.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah,
but
so right, because I originally thought this episode was going to be a Wonder Woman 1984 storyline, you know, where the grand...
Other than the childhood friend, like, promise, like, plot point, and even in Kaiju number 8, it's not that much of, like, a romantic relationship between, like, Kafka's not really trying to fuck anybody, and not really anybody's trying to fuck him.
He's just trying to...
Right, look, he's a 30... Look, he has to worry about rent, you know,
yeah,
right?
Literally, they, like, that's part of it. And it's just, like, he's just trying to survive. He's just trying to survive and do his best and, like, live up to expectations.
And beat the odds.
It's not this romantically themed, and there's certainly no ghost possession happening throughout it. So it's just its own fucking thing happening for most of this.
It's trying to use ghost possession like kaiju possession, though. So it's...
Is that what the analog is supposed to be then? Is that what it is?
Because that's why, like, when Asai swallows the ghost, I was like, oh, look, more kaiju shit. Kaiju number 8 shit. Because it's supposed to just be, like, the possession of the body that causes him to transform.
Yeah, but I mean, even Mina and... I'm just saying, like, Mina and Kafka don't have, like, even this... Like, in the show... They don't even have this kind of, like, relationship. Kafka's, like, a spaz, and Mina is your classic cool, serious, no-nonsense, like, captain type.
She's class president, and he's a derp.
Yeah.
Just trying to get by.
Yeah. And he's been held back a few grades, yeah, basically.
But yeah, then the grandfather spirit just shows up.
Yep.
He's like, I'm back.
And...
I'm back in the physical world.
I am projecting myself now. I am astral projecting myself overlaid on top of Asai's body, using it to build my rocket.
I have taken over his body for this moment.
Yeah, with it, no conversation.
Should I tell you guys what my password on my computer and iPhone is?
Should I tell you Should I tell you who my murderer was?
Right? You know, by the way, this is where I hid the family's gold, by the way. You know why your dad is so obsessed with gold?
There's money in the lemonade stand. There's money in the banana stand.
Yeah.
There's always money in the banana stand.
Like, this entire sequence is just so fucking unhinged and out of nowhere.
Especially because
I understand what they're trying to go with. The secrets, right, of, like, Riko and her grandfather, but I was like, this just really, because it doesn't, it's really fucking strange, right, because we saw her grandfather before, but that's what he
was only Yajima
spirit.
that could see him.
I meant to mention this, is it not kind of weird that she's talking about how her grandpa smells, and then she was like, hey, Asai, you smell like my grandpa.
Asai smelled
I think it's just, like, the nostalgic of the old person smell, you know?
Which, to be fair, Asai should not smell like old people unless he works at a fucking nursing home. Which I could believe, based off of the fucking clothes he's wearing, he probably does.
Right.
But then, as we're thinking, like, okay, Riko's having this moment, then Yasan and fucking Ao show up, and they both see him too. So they're all seeing a ghost man. There's a ghost possessing this fucking 20-something-year-old boy.
I have to
it's
assume...
the joke of Kafka being possessed. It's...
Right? Yeah, I have to assume that the model shop is like somewhere nexus point on Earth, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so you know, like how people said that Stonehenge it's supposed to be like some spiritual place on Earth, you know, or some dumb shit, you know, right? Like,
between both sides.
Right, you know, right? And I presume this is the gunplay shop is the exact same thing.
It's the only place that he can maintain his material form.
Hey, well, man, there's probably a Japanese World War II pilot goes somewhere in this house as well, you know, right? This entire sequence is unhinged. I was fucking losing. I was like, what the fuck is... But I was like, boy, man, we gotta establish the rules of this universe, you know? I understand this is a new universe, you know, and they're doing something different, but I need to know how ghosts in this universe works, you know, right?
I wonder if there's any musicians that are really into model kits. Any pop boy band musicians that might want to...
I know some of them play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, but...
I know there's Fall, but...
Yeah, others fall off the map, you know, kind of drop
Fall
off.
off the
They
map,
kind of drop
fall
off.
off the
They kind of drop off from popularity from the public eye.
Yeah.
I wonder what any of them think about model kits. But anyway, Yasan shows up dressed with 2 shower caps because he thinks he's Kaiju number 9. And it's
funny.
fucking terrifying.
Funny.
Unfortunately, Yajuma's, Yasan's fucking Kaiju number 9 joke is completely overshadowed by the literal ghost man possessing a human body in the material plane.
This entire sequence is just the fact that, like, I thought this was supposed to be like a really emotional bit right here,
Yeah.
but then just Yasun and Aoi just coming in like, man, this kind of ruins the moment, you know, right?
Yeah, because now it makes it too real, and now we're like, oh god,
right. I thought this was supposed to be like a metaphor, you know,
Nope,
right?
nope, it's just
Right,
an actual
like, oh
man.
yeah, like Asahi is just like Grandpa.
Nope,
like my grandpa when he
nope,
built model
it's
kits,
just
you
a
know?
ghost. It's
Yasan's
just
all
a
full of
straight up
emotions, and
ghost.
then he's like, but I'm wearing
And he
a
just
hat.
sits there, right? The fact that then he just stands there and stares at them the entire time. It's like the funniest thing. Like, I don't understand what the fuck is going on anymore.
Yeah, I guess I think the only reason I'm pushing back on the possession thing being like being a full Kaiju number 8 thing is Kafka never actually gets, with the exception of the stereotypical or the trope of like, oh, you went berserk. He's not actually like
It's
possessed by the kaiju.
It's not the possession; it's the shifting of
Yeah, I get that.
visual.
But if I went it's morphin time and turned into a grandpa, I fucking if I did it's morphing time and I turned into, no offense, your dead grandpa, put either one of them, especially one of them, put me down. If they're like that's call the Ghostbusters. That's you have to, for one of them specifically. It's you if you can't save me, you have to kill me because you can't.
One of them,
specifically, one of them, you've got to kill me. I can't be allowed to walk on the earth anymore.
like one of them, we are doing the worst. You cannot be here as a ghost. You go.
No,
do
but
even
it's
worse
fucking
as a ghost.
and then they just finished Kaiju number 8.
Yeah.
Did he leave as soon as they were finished? How long did he stay?
So. At some point, he just woke back up and went, "Oh man, I guess I built the
entire time."
I guess I built the model
Because
kit."
they just immediately cut to them finishing Kaiju number 8. I was like, oh, okay. I guess we're just gonna ignore that, you know?
Yeah, he was
I guess that just happened.
Asai was just happily in his own little subspace while Grandpa took over the
He was
body.
in the zone.
Yeah,
He was just in the, like,
fucking
build zone.
the fucking
Right, like
he was in
do
the
you think
fucking
Asai
ghost
was
zone.
seeing everything happening right through as the grandfather was possessing? You know, it's like that trope, you know, in like body possession media,
Yeah,
you know,
where,
right?
where,
When
but
someone
he's banging on the walls like, "Let me out! It's not me! It's like
right of the mental wall in his brain as he
He
watches
just
the
goes into,
person's
like, a
body.
daze and is just kind of like spaced out, but it's actually Grandpa that's appearing. Anyways, don't tell 33-year-old men to give birth.
Don't tell kaijus to give birth, and don't tell the 19-year-old comrade fucking his 19-year-old coworker to give birth. That just feels weird and bad.
Also, don't really tell 33-year-old men to give birth.
I'm just saying,
Also
it's the thing about like the trope of this show or the formula of this show where the formula works until you are saying the give birth line to something with a proper noun name, right? Because then it goes from like Gundam Barbatos give birth to what's her face from fucking Idolmaster give birth, and it's like ooh, I don't like that.
No.
That
Right,
feels
man,
like
she's
some-
probably like 16, you know,
This
right?
feels like
Japanese
this feels
idol.
like some
14,
this feels
and
like some
this ain't
very
cool.
specific Rule 34 like search like topic that I don't like that. This is some real like Elsa dress up game like shit like computer all those like weird
Oh,
Elsa
the weird
pregnant
sexy
yeah
ones?
the
Yeah.
weird Elsa pregnant shit.
But some kids just like playing pregnancy.
That's weird.
Oh, with Spider-Man
That's
too,
weird.
you know.
I told you about how my friend kept, like, as kids with American Girl dolls, kept trying to make them pregnant.
Listen, they
They
made
shove Kleenex up, like, the dresses
Look.
and be like, I'm pregnant!
Look.
And I'm like, this
They-
is fucking weird,
they
right?
made pregnancy Barbie and they
And
you
then
know,
they canceled pregnancy
and then they
Barbie.
cancel pregnancy Barbie. Just not anymore, says the Supreme Court. You can't cancel pregnancy Barbie now. That pregnancy Barbie is gonna be released, and you can't put it away. Okay.
But Mom said that I have to put my toys away.
Well, pregnancy Barbie has to stay out. She's not going to another state like your toy box. She has to stay where she is.
Yeah, So then, and then it just turns out that Aussie has been living this mental lie for the last
Oh yeah, he gaslit
12
himself into.
He is delusional.
Yeah, he fully
But
read
yeah,
Kaiju
going back
number
to how
8.
think this is just a right this right he's a he was constructed from this, so this is probably memory from like an alternate from like a different Asahi that flowed over,
I
right?
mean,
That got
here's the
carried over.
thing. Here's what it really is. It's just proving my point that if you see somebody, a grown ass 20-something-year-old man with his shirt tucked in, like that into his shorts, in basically all white, coming at you saying, "I'm a kaiju," blah blah blah. He's fucking insane, and you
What
need
if
to
he plays
turn.
golf?
You know, hey, look, don't you
No,
remember?
I trust him less. Then I
Right?
trust
Don't you
him
remember? You
less.
said we were gonna get married someday. You know?
No, you
right?
thought that I said that we were going to get married, and that's fucking insane. As a fully grown adult man, to a full like life judgment based off of that fucking, to have no fucking like sense of like of reality and like decency and shame.
Oh man,
to
and then
just,
it
like,
absolutely gets worse as he tried to start explaining himself. Right?
It's
You
the,
know, it was
like,
like.
we're 14 and like we promised that if we're still single when we're like 35, then we're gonna get married.
yeah, but that's still different than being 8.
But then it's like, yeah, we did not think this through, huh?
Yeah.
You know, then Aussie's rashing out like, oh yeah, all the cute girls are gonna get like Jesus Christ.
Well, that
man,
sounds
what
like a
the
you
fuck,
problem.
man? This is really fucking weird. I don't know why you're talking about this.
I'm sorry that nobody wants to date the incel with tucked in pants, but I don't know, man, or tucked in shirt. Yeah.
You know, right? Hey, while you're off being stuck here in the country, I went out to the city and got a college degree.
You know, here's the thing that I didn't think about making a joke before of, but he is wearing all white. I don't seem to see a belt. Does his shoes have laces? Or is he like in a special facility and he escaped for the day?
Or they let him out for good behavior.
He's not going to be let out for a while after this.
Nope.
or you don't think he escaped? You know, right?
Yeah.
But you know what? Hey, I love how they have a little boar plush. You know,
Yeah,
right?
they take the little boar plush and then reenact everything with their fun nude action figure or
The
model
boar
kits
plush
they made.
is adorable.
Yeah.
Now that's cute.
Now available on P Bandai, I'm sure.
Now that's actually cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the grandfather's spirit escape, and no one says a thing.
Yeah, they
Everyone
fully
just
do it.
watches
They
happen.
do a bleach style back of the hit you pat on the back, slapped out the ghost from you, and then every single member of the fucking Komukai family sees the ethereal, as Molly said, Teletubby's son grandpa soul float out of this boy's mouth and just watch it float away and go back to the shrine.
No, back to the cucumber horse.
With the shrine, which is at the shrine.
Right, and the fact that they just immediately just continue the conversation.
Yep. Anyway, I guess
right?
we'll just keep moving. We'll just move forward from that. We're
Let's
not gonna
pretend that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, don't call me dad. You know, right?
Yes,
hey,
don't call me daddy. I don't.
That's fucking weird. You
weird,
stupid millennials and your weird terms, and get the fuck out of here with that shit. It's really fucking weird, you know.
Yeah.
Right? I don't get you millennials and your dumb terms, you know, right?
Yeah. See, then he goes back to the eggplant horse. I guess you arrive quickly on the cucumber horse and you leave slowly on the eggplant horse. And then this week's dance is brought to you by, we found 4 Oban outfits and we're doing a silly dance for this stupid show. Cool.
Mm-hmm. Learning how to be an idol group.
Yeah, I fucking hate it.
Yeah, fucking this episode was, man, I feel like this is, man, I feel like we've been saying it for a lot of these episodes, but I feel like this episode was extremely unhinged. I was like, I don't understand what the fuck.
I hope to God that it can't be more unhinged than this. I just can't see in the next 3 episodes, especially the preview for the next episode, I don't see how any of them can be more fucking batshit than this one was.
This was peak unhingency.
Yeah. Anyway, make sure you give your grandparents cucumber horses and eggplant cows.
By the time this gets uploaded, the auction should be live. Hey, no one bids on the dumb shit, you know? We're trying to win that stuff, alright? You guys could bid bid on the Cosmic Fury Red Ranger hammer and outfits, you know? You could prevent some actresses who wore that outfit, who wants that more, you know, from getting it. You know?
This is perfect, Austin. I know
You
someone
should
with
have seen this
$42,000 that could help us
No.
with a very
I was
specific
literally
task.
going to say
Oh
this
man,
earlier.
can we ask this person for a small loan?
going
Like,
to
hey,
say this
hey,
earlier.
you gotta, hey, we really need you. You understand this is really important, all right?
He's a fan. He might in, right?
Oh man, oh
just
man,
thought
this
about
is.
that?
No, I didn't think about that at all before this. Oh my god! Hey, look.
All right, hey,
like
hold on,
first
hold on. I just want to say, I take back everything I just said about dissing people who tuck in their shirts into their shorts. We need the people like them. That specific wavelength of people. Sometimes we need them because sometimes they can give us a small loan of $42,000 to buy stupid shit. Holy shit!
All right, hey, stay
for you.
tuned. Hey, maybe by the end
This
of
is
this
my first
this
thought.
series, right? We'll have the Red Ranger, we'll have the Red Cosmic Fury Ranger suit and hammer on in our room, you know, right?
I just want one of the mixed bags of shit.
Oh man, I really want that too, but it's just man, I got real mad as soon as I saw that 500 fucking bullshit. I got so fucking mad at
That's
that.
not too bad.
You can also bid for $43. I just found this also on this site. You can get the a cell shot from Evangelion, which is Misato. It's listed as Neon Genesis Evangelion: The Values of Miracles, Misato Katsuragi pan-sized production cell. But
I see what the miracle
but
is.
the real miracle is just it's the one shot where she's unclipping the front of her bra. And it's going for $43, so I don't know, man. $43 is kind of a steal.
Oh man, we should get in on this. You know, right? Look, you know,
God.
Now I just need to know what else this site has.
Oh my
man, this site has a lot of dumb stuff when I was looking at it. You know, right?
This is a rabbit hole that I'm gonna get.
Yeah, this is gonna be the evening.
Oh man, don't I try? Man, I
Oh.
was looking at this. It was a real rabbit hole when I was going on.
Bidding
When I was
begins
going
on the
down
18th,
this.
and auction dates are the 18th and 19th of November. So by the time
Yeah.
that we are able to figure out
That's
this
what I was saying
bidding,
about Halloween.
yeah, but
like,
by the time we're able to figure out this bidding, we'll have a new president. And if it's either, well, we'll have elected a new president. Whether or not that person becomes the president, hey, January will come around and let us know. But oh boy. Oh my god, this
All right.
is awesome.
but you can go and like bid in person in Texas.
Holy shit.
You don't want to go to Texas?
Oh my god. I know where.
Oh man, can we convince someone with $42,000 to buy us plane
Look,
tickets and we
if
just go
you
there?
trust me,
I was gonna say, we probably have an election in
look,
Texas.
you just have to give me the suitcase with the cash. I promise I'm going to Texas to bid on this shit. I'm not going to fuck it up. I'm not gonna just take the $42,000 and buy a house in Texas.
Yeah, because you really want to live in
I
Texas.
don't.
Exactly.
Holy
That's why I'm not
shit.
worried.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. There are
All right,
689 items.
Yeah, I know there's a lot. There's a fuck ton. All right. I feel like we're just going down this rabbit hole too much. So I feel like we gotta end this. You know, right? And when we just continue, it's not gonna end. You know, right? All right. That's this week's episode. All right. Kate, thanks. Bye.